Hello, my name is Claudio Zaug from the Swiss Center for International Health. I would like to give you a short demonstration of openMEDIS. openMEDIS is an information system for medical devices. The openMEDIS software is open source and web-based. It doesn't mean you need internet to work with it, but you need a web browser to operate it. So let's have a look at the software first. The front page. This is kind of a dashboard or a management overview. We have information on our database. For example, here we can see how many assets we have stored in our database. We have 11 facilities, software version, and so on. We have here an overview of our assets, the status of our assets. We see blue means fully functional and red is not functional, and so on. We have financial statistics. We have cumulative value of capital assets in certain health facilities. We have an agenda here that would remind us for warranty contract expiry and so on. So here on the top menu I can select my assets, and I want to list all my assets in the database first. On the top you can see we have a search filter that allows me to filter for certain criteria, and here on the lower end I have listed all my devices in the database. By the way, I'm working with an example database with physical assets from 10 Ukraine hospitals, and therefore you can see the Cyrillic language entries here. So let's just select one device and try to see all the details. Here you can see the details of this pulse oximeter. You have a picture, you have a nomenclature code, you have a full name, and so on. I have also stored the location of this device, the status, the utilization, purchase date, and so on. So let's make a small modification. We say the utilization is very low, and we can submit that, and the change should be stored in our database. So let's just use this search filter here, and let's look for this pulse oximeter. I search, and now here I get a listing of all my oximeters in the database. You can see I have oximeters in different health facilities, and I remembered that my oximeter was the model called microsat. Now you can see I get all my microsat oximeters, and here you can see the one where I have made this modification with very low utilization. Okay. There is much more to openMEDIS. There is also a database of all my contacts. That means my suppliers, my vendors, my manufacturers, and so on. I can use this database as well. Here you have all the information of this contact person, and you could also list your employees. So let's go to reports. Of course I can make a report of my full inventory, and here it is. I have grouped it according to my generic asset name or type, and I've listed the full names here, but this is very huge, so let's limit it to one health facility only. So here you can see the inventory of my health facility. Here under tools I have the administration page, where I, for example, could change my language into French here, So my entire front end had changed to French language. Let's go back to English. Another tool I have is a so-called essential library, where I store important documents, user guideline, structure, and so on. But I also store a PDF file of my asset card, for example, and this PDF file contains exactly the same information as my database. That means I could print it out and I could make my inventory with a paper-based system. So this is about it. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration, and I wish you goodbye.